I'm going to explain you about the fourth program, that is how to write the program to read and print multiple inputs. So for this, in your co.karunya.edu page, the server page, you go and create the file. I have named it as multiple io.c. And inside this file, I'm just going to do the first part, that is documentation, using the insert key. When you press the insert key, the file will be changed to write mode. Now start typing the documentation part. So program to print multiple input and output. Okay. Then you have to include the header files. So here the required header file is stdio.h. And then define the main function, that is int main. Now you can start writing your executable statements inside the main function. So what is the first part here? I'm going to ask two person, that is two people, I'm going to ask them to enter their CGPA out of 10. They are going to enter their CGPA out of 10. Sometimes the person may type 6.5. So I need a data type, that is float. I'm going to ask two people. So I'm going to use the variable f1 and f2. Like that for two people. So multiple variable can be declared with the same data type means, okay, you can declare it by this way. It means float f1 and float f2. And so here, like this, I have declared two variables, and which are going to be required for this program, and I'm going to assign different values through the program. So I'm going to prompting the first user, that is through the printf function. I'm going to ask the user to, for example, consider the first name of the person is Madhava. So I'm asking the person, Madhava, please enter your CGPA. And so this is the statement and a prompting message he can able to see. And what he will do next, he will enter the value. So using the scanf statement, you are going to ask the user to type the input through the keyboard. So you need a scanf function, and the first part of the scanf function should be enclosed in double quote. The second part is followed by an ampersand symbol. So in the first part, you have to use the variable, that is you have declared the variable float. So here the specific specifier, you have to use it as f, %f, and the variable name is f1. So now Madhava entered the value. So what is next? You are going to print ask the next user that the next user, you are just prompting the message like the person name is Cyril. So Cyril, enter your CGPA. So you are just asking Cyril, please enter your CGPA. This is the prompting message given. Now the person is going to use the keyboard for typing the input, and the first argument of scanf should be double quote, and the second argument is ampersand, and the closing phrase, right? Closing bracket. So the first part, it is a data type of float, so %f, and the variable name is f2. Over. And the next part is so here I have missed one f, so printf function. So the two people, they have entered successfully. Now the part is you are going to display the data. So display statement, you are going to use printf Madhava is how many years old? Madhava is Madhava got how much CGPA. So you're going to write Madhava CGPA is followed by the value. So wherever you need a value, you have to mention percentage of. So Madhava CGPA is here. Madhava CGPA, whatever he entered will be printed. And then you want to bring the next detail in the next line. So the Cyril CGPA is the next detail. So Cyril CGPA is, again you have to mention here, you need the detail, that is percentage of the specifier you have to mention, and enclose this in double quote, comma. There are two values at the same time. Using the single printf statement itself, you can print the value. So the first variable followed by the second variable. F1 belongs to Madhava, F2 belongs to Cyril. So this F1 will replace the value here, and F2 will replace the value here, and finish the statement. That's it. And save the program. And compile the program using cc filename.c for calling the compiler. So there is no error. You can go for run the program ./a.out. You can see here, Madhava, please enter your CGPA. I'm going to enter, okay, my CGPA is 7.8. Then it is asking, Cyril, please enter your CGPA. Cyril is going to type, it is 9.0. And now the program is printing that Madhava's CGPA is, the first value is correctly read and printed here. The second data is about Cyril's CGPA. It is also correctly read and printed. And for a float data type, after this dot, there will be additional 6 precision will be added here. 6 precision will be added, that is 6 digits will be included. And if in case if you didn't mention, for example, the same program if you want to run, you can give the ./a.out. If I say 8 and Cyril's CGPA is 9. I'm typing wrongly sometimes, like 9.007. If I type, the program will take up to the precision up to only 6 zeros, and automatically after 8, 6 zeros will be, by default it will be added. So this is how float data type will work, and how to we have seen how to read multiple input and how to print multiple input in the same line itself. And if you want to reduce your scanf statement by a single statement, that is also possible. So 2 times percentage of, comma, ampersand the first variable, comma, second variable, ampersand second variable, and you mention one single line itself, you can able to read multiple input, 2 inputs on the same line itself. So that is also possible.